Hey guys, the Commander Casual here. I'm playing my new Taigam Ojutai Master Voltron deck. I don't love keeping two-lander hands, but we have a Soul Ring, and we have both of our colors. So I was like, meh, whatever, we'll live. We also got a Deep Analysis that we can cast, and like a Stoneforge Mystic, and Sram's Expertise, and we can cast Taigam. So, with this hand, I mean, with Soul Ring and going to get a plains and the island. So I was, this is okay. This will do. I hope we do draw more lands, but again, we can deep analysis for that. We're playing against Marchesa, I guess, of the Black Rose, the original Marchesa from the first Conspiracy set. So she has Dethrone. She gives their other creatures Dethrone, and whenever a creature with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, turn it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. So this will probably be like some Grixis value stuff. River of Tears. Oh, I didn't know they reprinted this in Iconic Masters. That's cool. This is a really good land. We're playing against Kambal, Console of Allocation. This will probably be like value, black, white, and a bunch of life gain and kind of drain effects. And we're playing against a Krenko Mob Boss deck, which is just about always mono red value goblins. Sorry, mono red goblins, but also just some mono red value stuff. It's always goblins, I should say. Yeah, Kambal's ability, whenever somebody casts a non-creature spell, he gains 2, and the person who casts the spell loses 2. Come on. There we go. We're getting there. Krenko is whenever you tap him, you create 1/1 goblins equal to the number of goblins you already control. So even on his own, he still makes tokens, and then just with any other goblin, he does even better. Ooh! Is he playing an Eldrazi deck? That's kind of cool. With Marchesa as the head. Marchesa is really cool because you can run any Grixis value or kind of Grixis creature heavy deck with her. One thing I was just thinking about doing would be really cool is you run her with a bunch of persist cards. Because if the persist cards die, I mean, I guess they come back with the +1/+1 counters anyway. But even if the persist cards haven't attacked whoever's on the throne, when they die, they come back with a counter. And then it's just on the attack trigger, right? Dethrone. Yeah, so you can send the persist creatures at whoever is on the throne, and they'll get a counter which will cancel out the -1/-1 counter on them. So then even if they die, they come back again. So at least like that's a worthy strategy with like Murderous Redcap. This guy's attacked me. I'm not hugely surprised about this. I've played against this bad bowler player a couple times now, and he is really not a fan of me. That's fine. I'm really not a fan of him. He leaves games a lot, and I'm surprised he hasn't said anything yet, but usually each game he just seeing my name tries to denote me in front of the other players, and then just about always ends up getting mad and quitting. He usually plays really high budget decks. Like I've seen him play Mael, and he runs like Iona and stuff like that. So just like generally not super fun cards for everyone. And I'm always kind of surprised by it. But yeah, anyway, so he usually breaks out pretty hard at the start of the games, and I've played like several games against him now. And then as soon as some of his stuff gets removed or people start to gang up on him because he's breaking out like that, he just gets mad and quits the game. So yeah, we're just gonna set up a little bit here. We're also gonna play our Stoneforge Mystic. We got our Hammer of Nazan, which is awesome. Love that new. I mean, we're playing with one of the new Commander product cards. It's our Commander anyway, but Hammer of Nazan is a super cool equipment. So we probably want something protection-wise. This gives Indestructible and some damage, but do we want like Pro Red so we can start beating in on Bad Bowler? This will gain us some life too. Does this give lifelink? No, it doesn't. We do have Lockstone Warhammer. But maybe we just grab like a Swiftfoot Boots. Yeah, I think we do that just for protection. Yeah, I'll just grab that for now. Play it safe. So next turn we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So we could like Srom's Expertise and get out our Swiftfoot Boots. Then we have lots of blockers to stop this guy. We could also cheat out our Hammer. Yeah, we could play Taigam and cheat our Hammer onto it. Because whenever it enters, or another equipment enters, you can attach the equipment directly to a creature. You don't have to pay the equip. And that'll give Taigam +2/+0 and indestructible. I like that. This guy played an Argyll's Bloodfast. It's cool. It's just like a 2-mana greed, kind of. Greed, I think you just have to pay 1 black and pay 2 life to draw a card, but it just gives you an interesting alternate flip as well. Although I feel like the alternate flip isn't that relevant in Commander, just because you don't usually get to 5 or lower life without dying in Commander. That's just kind of how the game goes. Bantu's Last Reckoning, okay. That's unfortunate. We lose our Stoneforge Mystic, but we'll see what we draw next turn, because yeah, see? Like every single time, I didn't even say anything to him this time. But no, if anything goes wrong at all in the early games, he just quits. I knew it. See, I wasn't even going to like rip him apart this game. I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But he and I have gotten into it in the chat and argued a couple times before. I find it pretty deplorable. I really dislike it that he does that. But, you know, that's just how it works, I guess. Do we play the Hammer and then... Maybe we just play Taigam here. Yeah, we're just going to Taigam. Because even if we play the Swiftfoot Boots, we can't equip it, so I don't even want to do that yet, in case they get removed. Next turn, I'd rather just play the Hammer and the Boots. Because we can... I guess we can't Hammer and Srom's Expertise, but... If we draw something with converted mana cost 3 or less, like what would be awesome is if we drew like a Divination or a Chart the Course or something next turn. So we could... I guess we could Swiftfoot Boots, attack whoever's open, and then Srom's Expertise, and then cast whatever with Srom's Expertise, and then the next turn we also get to do that again. But I think next turn we might just play it safe and do Hammer of Nazan and Swiftfoot Boots. Armor to Taigam up, sorry. Then we'll have a 5/4 indestructible, hasty, hexproof commander. Even though the hexproof doesn't matter that much. Or sorry, the haste doesn't matter that much. Hexproof matters a lot. But it's pretty hard to get rid of a hexproof indestructible card. So I didn't use all my artifact mana last time, and I regretted doing that because they're just more likely to get removed. So if you're gonna, yes, heck yeah, we want to use Hammer of Nazan's ability. Boom. We're in business. We gotta attack this guy. Boom. Interesting. Yeah, so I guess he's doing Grixis Eldrazi, which is kind of cool. Gonna yield until the end of the turn. Yeah, we were kind of expecting that. But we're not on the throne, so they don't get counters. So that's good. So now I'm wishing we had sort of, what is it, War and Peace, because it gains this extra life. I don't know, maybe we'll draw into it. Oh, nice. Listening to Tequila, but a remix of it. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Tequila. If you're familiar with the song, if not, that should spark your memory. I'm sure everyone who's watching this has heard the song Tequila. It's pretty iconic. Let's see what you finally got. I guess he kind of had to sit because he Bantu's Reckoning. He's just going to play Kambal. Makes sense. It's a pretty good card. Oh, Kambal actually punishes us pretty hard. Maybe we should start hitting the Kambal player. I don't think he's going to attack anyone because he, can't. Come on, just yield to the combat phase. Then we can all get on with our lives. That's how we. Oh, stop drawing lands. I was worried at the first, but now I'm not because we drew another rock and we've been drawing lands. Frustrating. Yes, we're gonna attack before we deep analysis. And I think we attack this Kambal player. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay. Make a deep analysis. Yep. Yep. So we'll get our deep analysis gets exiled and has rebound, so we'll get one next turn. Oh god. I want to castle this just to get so we get the double benefit next turn, but we're taking a fair bit of damage from Kambal here. So that hurt, but we're doing commander damage anyway, and hopefully we can get a lifelinky thing that'll keep us in the clear. At least now we've got some blockers. That was the main reason I wanted this Ram's expertise, and I wanted this Ram's expertise for some kind of value. So that's why I deep analysis first. This guy's life total doesn't matter to us if we're doing commander damage. And now that this guy's... I thought this as well. If I didn't attack this guy, I figured he'd attack this guy. Like, even me taking him down to 35, he was still on the throne. And this guy's going to want to start putting counters on these guys, right? So I figured that he'd attack this guy anyway. Yeah. Is this other creatures? Whenever a creature you can do... Oh, okay, so Marchesa even brings herself back. That's cool. I kind of want to build a Marchesa deck now. I've thought about it before, but because I've never done one in paper either, and I love the Grixis color combination. It's a ton of fun. You get lots of cool... It's a lot of interaction, I find. You get a lot of cool, like, interactive cards, just because you're, like, black, you've got tons of removal. Red, you've got tons of, like, burn and stuff, and chaos cards. And blue, you've got control magic. So it's an interesting combo. It's a nice thing here, too, is if I still attack this guy... Well, I guess he's not on the throne anymore. But neither are we. I copied my Taigam. I don't know why I didn't Dax duplicate pre-combat, but... Because Dax duplicate gives whatever you copy... It turns into a copy of something and gets haste into throne. So... Dax duplicate's a really cool card. Angelica Chord. It's a pretty good card. Yeah, we're gonna pay a lot of life to draw some cards here. I'm gonna play our Sword of the Animist. really use some lifelink. But we're just drawing lands. All I draw is lands, 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 no matter what. Great. Those aren't helpful. Do we deep analysis again? Post-combat? Or do we... I think we're gonna do it now. Oh my goodness. Well, we need to get rid of this guy. Always yes, and always yield. This will thin some of the lands out of our deck at least. Do we even cast anything? That's what I'm wondering here. Got lots of blockers at least. Oh, I guess yeah. I can path exile this guy. Gets rebound at least. I think we'll take Fake Forgotten just for the removal. Put Pierce Steel on top. Oh no. Right, that has flying. That's spooky. Well, whatever. If he replays, what's its the face next turn? Kambal, we'll just path it to again. I always love imagining Voltron commanders with all the equipment actually in their hands. So imagine Taigam with this goofy mask on. He's got a sword. He's got big fiery boots on. And then he's got a big ass hammer in his other hand that he is not holding the sword in. Hammer and sword are kind of a weird combo. And you kind of use like, if you're not using like a one-handed weapon, you'd use like, or sorry, if you're not using a two-handed weapon, you'd use like two swords, or maybe like two axes, or like even like two maces. But it's rare you have a sword and a hammer. You know? I mean, call me a nerd, but it just seems wrong. I just want to yield. There we go. Don't attack me. Attack that guy. Why? I was also kind of hoping that this guy would... I guess he's just scared of me, even though this guy has a ton of life. You're gonna have to kill your Marchesa, unless this guy plays Kambal, then I have to get rid of that. So I'm taking one, and then I block everything else. Yeah. Are you gonna let me, or who's gonna let me block this guy? Are you gonna let me block? Why me? I guess he's just worried that he'll have no way to remove Taigam. Oh, he's attacking this guy with Marchesa at least. And I can't block this guy. He's got his own Taigam now, though, so if he casts an instant or sorcery spell, he gets it again. It's a little spooky. The thing we're worried about, I was going to say, the thing we're worried about right now is board wipes, but we're not actually that worried about board wipes. Is he going to kill me with this? Target creature, okay. That's why I was worried, wondering why he didn't do that pre-combat. Wow, I butchered that. You guys see how well I said that? Guy, Woith, 40 Lakaif, or Goo, you with 9. I meant guy with 40 life or guy with 9, because this guy has a ton of. Ha 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 ha. Indestructible. And he didn't replay thingy, so. I guess we're just going to path the Sunblast Angel, because we won't have any other target other than one of our own. I love this card. Sunblast Angel is so good. I guess he put Marchesa. It didn't switch Marchesa's thing. Why didn't they let me path? It didn't let me path. What the hell? I didn't yield through it. What the hell? Why didn't it let me path? She may kill us both. Dude, Kambal is killing me. And this Silent Skimmer. If I can get rid of that, I will. Because I put it in the graveyard. Oh. That makes sense. I guess we're going to take a Distortion Strike. I mean, we don't want the lands. Cathedral of War. Yeah, we'll play that. Distortion Strike's awesome. Distortion Strike. Not quite. I can put this guy up to 20 commander damage. I can't bump him anymore though. Oh no, but the Cathedral. Yeah, I think I just have to kill this guy. Yeah, kinda have to. Kambal does too much against my deck. Honestly, I'd like to target Marchesa, but even like if this guy agrees, as soon as that agreement is terminated, he plays Kambal, and then I can't play anything to get rid of him without doming myself for at least 2. So, Cathedral of War, getting there with the Exalted Trigger. I always yield to that. Yes, we've got our first kill. Grab the planes. And then I guess we'll Fate Forgotten the Bloodfast. And then the Chromatic Lantern, if we get the rebound off of it. And then next turn we get... Distortion Strike just has rebound on its own, which is pretty awesome. Gets +1/+0 and unblockable, so... There you go. GG. Kambal's seeing a lot of play recently, I've noticed. He's quite a good card. We're gonna Divination first. Draw a couple cards. Lands. Holy crap, lands. You see this? We're running 37 lands. That's what I run in like everything. We're gonna leave mana up to pretend to be scary. The issue is the Skimmer here. We need something to remove that. You can deal damage to a creature with this. I'm not super worried about it. And the Reaver Drone. I don't care about him losing life to anything else. Because Taigam's gonna be what actually gets us there. Fair enough. I had to kill for you in hand. I had a kill for you in hand. Yeah, okay, so I feel even less guilty about murdering the Kambal player. I mean, I had so little life. He could have just played like an Axe Drain spell for 6 and killed me. Or even like one of those swamp-based ones. I think he was getting close to that anyway. And not having enough swamps to kill me, I mean. We're getting there. We got a bit of an uphill battle because Kambal drained the hell out of me. But we get a free divination next turn and a Fate Forgotten, so. And I killed this blood fast because I just didn't want to give him an opportunity to draw cards. I think next turn I'll probably get rid of the lantern just to put him off. It's either I can make him go down net 2 mana and he's still got all of his colors however he wants them, or I can make him go down a net of 1 mana by destroying the lantern, but then he has to be more conscientious about how he taps his land, and I think that's the better strategy. So sorry. Yeah. We need our swords to plowshares. I really wanted to path more stuff, but at least it doesn't get dethroned. Yep, we're gonna draw some cards. Open the armory. Okay. Open the armory is pretty good. We can get something with lifelink with that. Yep. We're gonna target the Chrome Lantern with that. Ooh, Swordy of Body Mound. That's good. So we're gonna open the armory. I want to do it pre-combat so I can get some lifelinky thing. Oh, steel. That'll put in some work for us. I'm so glad my original copy of the deck, I didn't have this in there. I made the deck lists after that and after I put in Steel of the Godhead because I remembered how ridiculously amazing this deck is because I used to run a Daxos deck that was formerly a Geist of St. Traft deck, and Steel of the Godhead is just holy crap good. With a blue-white commander. So I think we're going to grab that. Yeah, we're going to enchant the hell out of Taigam, which will make him a 9/9 with lifelink and is unblockable. This guy put our Distortion Strike into my graveyard, if you were wondering why we didn't get to do it with Processor Assault. That's GG. Pretty much, yeah. Because we'd also have a sword. GG. Sweet, we got there with the Taigam deck. That's awesome. I'm super happy that this deck ran like that. That was kind of a scary version of the run, getting that low, but that just shows how it operates. It was mostly the Kambal, right? We'd have way higher life total if the Kambal wasn't on field. But the game might have gone very different if this bad bowler player, that I don't really agree with very often, had quit. Because he had like a little bit of a board going, got board wiped, and then got mad and quit, which is kind of typical of him. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like the video if you liked it, I guess. Dislike it if you disliked it. Please leave a comment if you want to see me run specific cards, like build decks around specific cards, or like build a particular deck style or something like that. I love trying to go for janky stuff. Not a huge fan of infinite combos, but I might be lenient. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos in the future. Please check out my channel if you want to see some of the videos I already have. I have the deck tech for this deck up with a deck list and a video, and I also just have a bunch of other kind of interesting, unique decks, or at least I like to think they are. So thanks for watching, guys.